Hello and welcome to my fantastic show. This time we'll have a look at the game The Long Dark. What the hell happened? Who turned off the lights? Whose hand is that? God damn it. Just run the intro. And I'm back. Thank you. I live to give. So, don't forget to check out the giveaway in the description. The Long Dark is made by the studio Hinterland Games, and it's currently in its alpha stage. It's categorized as a post-disaster survival experience, and the survival happens to be my favorite kind of game and movie franchise. I can come across as overly positive. So, you probably should take that in account before you buy it. But remember this, on the other hand, buy it! The game will eventually have a story, but currently you can only choose to play it as a sandbox or do challenges. But I don't think you should let that discourage you. There is more content therein than in most of the completed games out today. The sandbox begins with these words. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane down in the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? I survived 12 hours and 21 minutes. Game time. That's like 30 minutes real time. The objective is to stay alive. You have to keep warm, fill up with food, hydrated, and safe from animals. And there are several different ways to go about getting the things that you need. To get warm, you can gather twigs and books to burn. You find clothes to wear and also cloth and leather, which you can repair your clothes with. Cause believe me, you will need to. As an example, I dropped around a meter and got a big tear in my jacket. It's extremely unforgiving. And also, jacket. During the first day, I recommend you search for a wood stove and gather every twig on the road there. Cause believe me, getting through the first night is a bang. You also need bandages and medicines for when you encounter wildlife and are lucky enough to survive. Or, if you're like me, fall down every drop that you come across. You will also find several different kinds of food, from canned goods and power bars to fishing and hunting. Fishing and hunting for food, I mean. To fish, you need to create lures, and to hunt, you need to create snares. But at the same time, you can't carry all the things you find. You have a limit, and if you go past that, you will burn calories and get dehydrated, and hunger will set in much faster. And also you should forget what the survivalist handbook says. 7 to 10 days to die without water and 3 weeks without food. In this game it only takes a few hours. And I get that, it's a game. Who wants to sit around for a week before anything happens? The Long Dark means you're dead. Trust me, I know. I have lots of experience. You find axes, knives, can openers, matches, bullets and weapons. The axe lowers the time it takes to break down branches and crates into burnable pieces. The can opener opens cans, and so on. So everything is about weighing pros and cons to why one should keep the item. Because everything weighs, and you want to keep the weight down at all costs. Also in this game, you come across a lot of dead people. During my last survival experience, I came across 4 dead bodies during a 2-hour gaming session. That's a lot, even for the Canadian wilderness. Anyone heard about search parties? You can also find magazines like the Frozen Angler and cookbooks. These can be read and then raises your skills. The Angler, not surprisingly, raises fishing skill, and the cookbook raises how much you get out of food preparations. But be aware that it takes a lot of time. So see to it that you are well fed and are in a warm place. The graphics in this game is towards that of a graphic novel. This is not in any way a bad thing. I think many things in this game would be disturbing to watch if it was more like a real life. So, there are no rough edges, the colors are bright, and the dead bodies are more towards mannequins. There are also weather changes in the game, like fog, snow, and heavy winds. And when those comes, I recommend getting into cover, because they lower your body temperature to dangerous levels in minutes. They also use sounds and music very effectively in the game. Most of the time, you only hear your feet against the snow and crows calling in the distance. But all of a sudden, an ominous music score will start and panic sets in. What's about to happen? Most times nothing. Bear Grylls would have a hard time here, because the setup is that you're all alone, just like Les Stroud is in Survivor Man. There's no full camera crew and catering this time, Bear. I really have fun in the Canadian wilderness, and I want you to get the chance to survive. So, I set up a little giveaway for a copy of The Long Dark. There is a link to the giveaway in the description. But if you see this after February, then some lucky son of a bee already has his or her hands on it. Is it just me or is it getting colder?